And after this timeout, he seems to have gotten it back. Up the lead of Great Taste to 6 right now, 52 to 46.
And his own personal stats already show 18 points for him, plus 1 rebound. Overhead pass and backdoor play that really blew up in their faces. Here is Joe Binion in the left corner court. He's back in the action after a good rest on the bench. And you can expect a lot more mileage from him, defensively and offensively. Noli Banate, he's hustling all over the place, beating everybody to the rebound in that piece of action. It's a 6-point deficit for Magnolia. Let's see if they can hit pay dirt here. That will cut it down to a more manageable level. Norman Black finds the door shut to him by Abe King. Brown, he can't find a cutter. And Distrito in the three-point region takes a leisurely shot. He misses this time. Noli Banate follows up. He's always there.
Again, no rebounds there. Ignacio Gotao, the manager, is really mad at Binion. He had a chance for a defensive rebound and just watch Banate go in for the offensive rebound.
Just a 4-point lead now for Great Taste. They're beleaguered, and Joel Banal comes through with a very important hit.
Another guy off the bench scoring from the outside.
It's really tough to beat a club like Great Taste. All of them are rifles there on the bench.
How many people do they have off the bench?
That's right. Oh, here is Norman Black. The turnaround is good.
Yes, Norman finally getting his range from that area. Has 20 points in the ball game.
In addition to 10 rebounds. All right, Joel Banal, confronted by Dante Gonzalgo, is working the right corner court for Ricky Brown as he moves deeper into the right corner. Noli Banate and Distrito joining in a double team. Banal left slightly open, but defensive rotation by Magnolia is working magnificently. There's only 5 seconds to shot clock for Great Taste. Drive inside by fantastic.
Brown is doing everything. He's shooting from the outside, driving in, trying to find the open man. And he ups the lead of Magnolia again to 6 with only 45 seconds left here in the second quarter.
He seems to be outperforming himself from 2 nights ago where he scored 41 points. He's already got 20 right now.
He's pushing himself.
He's really pushing himself to the limits. Ravanis with a jump shot. Rammed down his throat. There's a scamper for possession.
Let's see what the referees will call in that play. Last touch called against the Magnolia Ice Cream Makers. Great Taste will keep the ball. Only 28 seconds left here in the second quarter.
A 6-point lead for Great Taste. That certainly is not a decisive edge by any stretch of the imagination. Magnolia is still very much in the thick of the contest. And if they square off the series tonight, it'll be a colossal duel on Sunday. Ricky Brown makes his move. Almost a replay of that last piece of action where he scored 2 points, but this time the 2 points were absent. 56-50 still to count. 4 seconds to go. Norman Black knows it only too well. He puts it up top of the key.
Yes, sir!
Fantastic. Yes. Horn beat the fast break of Magnolia from materializing, but they were able to bring it to their front court. Here's Willie Pearson against Manny Paner. Joe Binion dancing in from the other side of the court. He's going to work his way past Noli Banate and gets it in.
That was a good pick given by Abe King that forced the switch off. So it was Banate against Binion, and he took advantage of that.
Any day he will exploit that advantage. 6-point lead anew for Great Taste, starting hostilities in this third period. Third act of an unfolding drama. Backdoor play anchored on Norman Black, and the referee halts play. Abe King readily admits the foul. So nicely looking so hale and hearty and healthy after what looked like a very dangerous fall he absorbed in game number 4.
Yes, he's made of sterner stuff than we thought he was. No?
Oh yes, and we already thought he was made of granite. Oh, beautiful steal and lucky break there for Abe King. The ball falling right into his hands.
Norman had the right idea, giving it to a cutter inside, but Banate just couldn't feel the ball, butterfingers on his part.
Here is Abe King. He's going to challenge Noli Banate. Frontal assault on the basket. Pays off.
So they've been taking against their opponents against Noli Banate in the two previous offensive plays. Abe King called with a blocking foul.
Abe King with the second consecutive personal of Abe King. That's the second team foul for Great Taste against a clean slate for Magnolia with 1 minute and 2 seconds stand by in the third chapter of this unfolding epic. Rudy Distrito stepping on the 3-point line. B-Boy Davan is likewise. Here's Manny Panera against Willie Pearson. They can't find a breach. Rudy Distrito, however, connects from outside.
There's good movement without the ball, and they hit the open man. Distrito coming up with a very fine shot to start to give the first 2 points of Magnolia here in the third quarter.
60-54 is the exact tally. And the drive by Manzala was immediately aborted by a foul coming from Rudy Distrito.
Only a second personal foul there, down by 6. 10 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I like that matchup, Rudy Distrito versus Jimmy Manzala. 2 small guys, but 2 of the most rugged players in the league.
Yes, and their body size are practically the same.
Right. And here's Joe Binion, isolated against Norman Black. He puts it up inside the paint, and again that looper finds its way inside the bucket.
Binion is beginning to play his kind of game again. He seems to have awoken because he seems to have, for a while there in the second quarter, fallen asleep. 2-point shot by Robares and the defensive rebound cleared by Binion.
That's the 11th rebound tonight for Joe Binion. Jimmy Manzala in an open situation misses a golden opportunity. The ball falling right to the hands of Noli Banate.
But if you notice, Jody, great coffee makers are given the go signal to go for the fast break and take the shots as long as they're free, even though they don't have rebounds. Outside shot by Norman Black.
If I were in their place, I would do the same thing, Dr. J. I'd try just about every gambit left. 62-56. 6-point lead. Joe Binion banging into Norman Black. It's going to be a charging foul by Joe Binion. Very clear.
Yes, his first personal foul of the ball game. And that gives Magnolia Ice Cream Makers the opportunity to come back a little bit closer. They're down by 6. Let's take a look at that on our slow-mo. Binion trying to... There you can see very clearly we're in Binion shoves off Norman Black, and Norman helps it along a little bit. Huh?
With a little Urian award-winning act, as you would put it, Dr. Here's Vivo at the low post, and beautiful swiping by Jimmy Manzala, initiating a fast break by great pace. Ricky Brown, as I've been telling you, Ricky Brown is the heart and soul of that fast break. Look at the way how distributed that ball. Huh?
Yes, just like the Northern Consolidated squad, Calma is the soul of the fast break. And we hope that one day our team will also be able to get a good point guard that can read the fast break for you.
Exactly. Right corner court action, a tap out by Joe Binion. He is really a boy at heart.
Yes, he's only 22 years old.
That's it. That's why. It's a very powerful pager. Very youthful in his attitude. Very healthy. Jump shot by Norman Black. A tap short. Noli Banate goes for the offensive rebound and sinks it.
Noli Banate has had 3 offensive rebounds in this ball game and has scored on all of them.
So the great pace advantage is down to 6 measly points with 8 minutes and 45 remaining in the third quarter. A big setup there by Abe King results in a spill by him, along with Vivo Avanes, and Joe Binion once again takes on Black. 1-on-1. Succeeds.
6 points for Binion here in the third quarter, total of 16 right now.
Absolutely correct, Dr. J. Your mental arithmetic is working like magic tonight. Rudy Discreto getting the ball to Vivo Avanes in left right. He lobs it to Norman Black, and Mr. Bartolome calls a legal defense.
Yes. And Binion trying to give up that show, but that's not allowed. What you should do is take 2 steps out and then come back. You know, both of your feet must leave that position 6 feet away from your man.
And the ball situation allows Dante Gonzalo to check in for Manolo Panera as Vivo Avanes prepares to inbound for Magnolia. Dr. Cruz comes over to the side of Joe Binion, who's hiding behind Noli Banate, and I think he's going to call a technical or a warning.
Warning probably will be given against Binion.
He must have heard something uttered by Joe Binion, and Joe knew he had uttered something not nice, so he tried to hide behind Banate.
Well, Ricky was trying to be the pacifier for Dr. Cruz, trying to pacify him in that play.
What a guy. All right, unproductive thrust by Magnolia. Score unchanged at 66-58. Still an 8-point spread for great taste. Ricky Brown. Abe King.
Fouled by Banate in that play. Banate already has 3 personal fouls. He's been playing very well as the power forward for the team.
Jimmy Manzala with inbound from the left sideline. Ricky Brown and Vivo Avanes immediately on top of him. Rudy Distrito. A pick set up by Jimmy Manzala. Pick and roll. The jump shot by Mr. Manzala, and he hates himself for that miss. 7:53 remaining in the third period. You know, the sea of humanity that's packed the Ultra tonight is somewhat defeating the very fine air conditioning system here, but it's still pleasantly cool. 66-58, the 3-team fouls for great taste from Magnolia. Ravanes underneath.
Yes, there was a miscommunication between Abe King and Manansala. Manansala had already switched off, and Abe still stuck to his man Norman. That left Ravanes free underneath the basket.
And Ravanes quickly going back on defense against Ricky Brown. Ricky, what a beautiful swipe behind by Ravanes. And here he is, sprinting down court. Norman Black continues the fluid motion all the way to the hole.
Yes, and Magnolia is within 4 points of the Great Taste Coffee Makers with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third quarter.
That's absolutely correct. That was a masterful execution of the fast break by Magnolia. A few more of that, and they'll be right alongside Great Taste, and this is shaping up to be another colossal battle of the Titans. Joe Binion, speaking of battle of the Titans, he's up against Norman Black. He misses this time, and Norman clears the defensive board. Rudy Distrito galloping down court, picking up speed as he goes all the way coast to coast quick by Rudy.
Yes, and they're just down by 266-64. The game is very tight right now. Pressure is being put on. And there's another good steal by Magnolia.
Gonzago challenging Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown trying to preemptive foul. The ball trickles in, and the score is deadlocked at 66 all. Great pace, trying to get its act together. Right now here's Abe King jumping and making.
Every time that Magnolia ties or comes close, the Great Taste Coffee Makers come up with some